I was doing a little bit of research, and by research I mean I looked online, and I found that a recent study from Action Network predicts the US economy will lose approximately $20 billion in productivity during March Madness. And here I am doing my absolute best to contribute to that. Now we're really putting a dent in the productivity. I've got this game running, I've got this game running, I've got this game running, and I've got this game running. Well, I got tired of watching the games from my office in an office chair. So I came home, watching my living room. I got on the big TV, the main game, and then I've got my laptop going over here with the second game. And we're in a lull as far as games go, but I can also run one on my phone and the extra monitor when it comes time. But as it stands, we've only got 2 games going, so I'm going to enjoy these 2. I'll keep an eye on this one, and I'm going to watch this one. So games are going, right? But we need a bit of a game plan. So here's what we're going to do. First thing we need to do, we're going to feature a new flavor of chips every day. Potato chips every single day. Number 2, we want good food, right? Can't watch good basketball without having good food. Chips count, but I'm talking about entree style meals. So we got to do good food. Number 3, that says bracket. Got to keep an eye on our brackets, make sure we're doing good. Already had 2 go really not my way. These are for when the bracket gets especially ugly. Okay, we got our good food. Chicken wings, bubbly. The chip of the day is just plain Great Value brand chips. And we're watching this game and this one. We're at the start of day 2. This is the first game from day 2. Just tallying up how I did on day 1. I missed 3 of the games. I want to say there were 16 games. Missed 3 of them. I had Louisville, who was basically playing on their home court. They weren't in Louisville, they were in Lexington, which is really close by. They lost somehow. I had Clemson doing really well, winning a couple of games. So this right here, already in bad trouble because McNeese beat Clemson. Anyway, we're starting day 2. We're getting set up. You can see I'm not in my office. I'm watching from the comfort of my living room. We're going to have the chip of the day later. We're going to have some good food. We're going to watch some games, and we'll see what else we can do to make this so it's fun to watch. And what could be more fun than watching me watch basketball on a time-lapse video? To make it even more exciting, I actually fell asleep here. Well, the chip of the day today is Hawaiian brand Sweet Maui onion chips. Some of my favorites. For lunch today, we've got these juicy, greasy, delicious, all beef hot dogs. We got pickles on there, banana pepper, sauerkraut sauce, and yes, mayonnaise. I put mayo on a hot dog, and everyone else should too. I've also got my water cup and my good Maui onion chips. This game is close and almost over. This game is close, but it's got a ways to go, so we're gonna switch to that one later on. But right now, let's eat. The goal of this whole thing, as you may know, because it is called the Boredom Project, the goal is to not be bored. And there's a little lull in the games. And when that happens, it's time to do something else. So I decided I'm going to play a little Zelda. Now, lest you think I've totally forgotten, no. I'm still going to keep an eye on the basketball games, but I'm also going to play Zelda. So I'm going to fight a Lionel. And right now I have the Zora armor on, but I'm going to switch to good defense. So I like the Champion's leathers. This is fully maxed out. I'm going to equip that. I also like the Soldier's Greaves, fully maxed out, and the Diamond Circlet that I have fully maxed out. So that gives me the best defense that I can think of. Now we'll come over here to our bows, and I'm going to select a good bow. I won't use it much on the Lionel, but just in case, we'll get a good bow. Now here we have the shield that we're going to use. Probably won't use it much, so we'll just keep this kind of cheap one. Now on weapons, we're going to go to my Master Sword that I have a silver Lionel mace horn attached to, so that gives me a lot of good attack power. And then the last thing we want to do is eat a mighty simmered fruit. These are a bunch of bananas that have been cooked, so I get a high level attack power boost. So let's eat that. Okay, now I've already set it up so that the Lionel is right behind these rocks here. So I'm going to climb up on these rocks. He's going to get mad, but first thing we're going to do is shoot him a bunch of times with this good bow. Now I didn't attach anything to the arrows. We're just shooting him with the good bow. Now that puts him vulnerable, so we'll just jump on and whack him a bunch of times, and that's all there is to it. He's an easy one, and we took care of him no problem. I'll collect all the good stuff that he dropped, and then we'll move on to the next thing. I won't make you watch more of this because I know you didn't come and watch this video so you could watch some old guy not play Zelda very well. But anyway, that's how I approach taking down a Lionel. Well, as you can see, basketball games are still going. It's dark out, it's late, I'm tired. I've watched so much basketball today. I've also had some good food today. I think I'm going to turn in a little early, miss the very end of these games, and we'll see how we did tomorrow when we get up. And so we begin day 3. After last night's games concluded, looks like I came out pretty good. I'm doing all right at ESPN.com. And we got the first game of the day running right here. We're gonna do something a little different today. I haven't watched a lot of commercials because there's usually more than one game going, so we just flip back and forth to each game. But today we're gonna watch some of the commercials. The idea here is the first commercial for food, we're gonna get that food and eat it for lunch. So I have to fight this innate sort of impulse to immediately change the channel when a commercial comes on and actually watch them for a change. That will dictate what we have for lunch today. Of course, we'll do the chip of the day, but we also got to have some real food too. So let's keep an eye out for that. I was just watching this game and I noticed this guy here. Let's see if we can get it. Looks like he put his shoes on in the dark. Look at that. Definitely they don't match. For an old guy like me, that it causes a little consternation. It looks like we're coming up on the under 8 timeout, 7:46 to go. Oh yeah, and here it is. For once in a long time, I'm trying to watch them. First up, Powerade. It's not food, so that's not gonna count. Oh, Reese's, my favorite candy. The Easter eggs are fantastic. I love those, but also not food. I need an actual meal. I need some protein in there. So, okay, here's Adidas. An Adidas commercial. This one here, it's not food. AT&T, not food. Where's the food? Man, I thought there'd be Subway and Wendy's and McDonald's. I am getting hungry. It's getting on close to lunchtime. Oh, here we go. Wendy's double stack or junior bacon cheeseburger, $1. That's what we're doing today. We're getting Wendy's. We're gonna get Wendy's for sure. I love the double stack. No mustard on that. It's delicious. Okay, there it is. That's the winner. We're gonna go to Wendy's for lunch today.
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. Hi, welcome to Wendy's. How can I help you today?
I would like 7 double stacks, 1 junior bacon cheeseburger,
Okay.
3 large French fries, please.
Will that be all for today?
That's it.
And you said 7 double stacks, correct?
That's right.
All right. Go ahead and pull the next window.
Thank you. Today's chip of the day is Doritos Spicy Sweet Chili. Now, I'm fully aware that these are not potato chips, but they're still chips. They still count. So let's get those in the bowl. I got the double stack and the junior bacon cheeseburger. Now, you're probably looking at this like, that does not look like the commercial. And you're right, and we all know that happens. Never looks like how it looks on TV, but there's those, there's my chips, there's my drink. Got the game going. There's only one on right at the moment, so that's what we're watching. One of the things that's been frustrating is we committed to Wendy's, and since then I've seen commercials for Chipotle and Chili's, and I would prefer either of those to Wendy's, but here we are eating these cheeseburgers and it'll be all right. One of the things that I haven't been very good about is supporting the team.
What is that?
I painted my face.
You painted your face?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you know, support the team.
It's a known fact that when enough people, no matter how far away from the game they are, will support their team, it translates into the game and the team plays a little better. And if we get enough of that to happen all at once, your team can win the game. And I haven't been good at that, so we're about to start. So to support the team, I thought it would be prudent. Look at this bag is idiot proof. Means I can't get in it. So I thought that what would help the team win is if we wore a hat in support of said team. So, of course, these come for, gotta fix it to fit a big head like mine. There we go. Huh? I think now the team's gonna win. We need to do a recap of yesterday. Went to bed kind of early and didn't put a neat little bow on the day's action. I'm pretty excited because BYU won their game, made it to the Sweet 16, so that's good. In other news, here is my bracket, and this is how it's going. In a word, not good. Stay tuned for the chip of the day and see what I'm gonna have for lunch, and we'll see how the games go. The chip of the day, last day, chip of the day Wavy Lays, party size, plain old chips. These came from that New York Times / Wirecutter article about the best chips. So I got these for the last day. And then you'll see here we've got a chip that's in some dip. And to that end, because I follow instructions, I bought some Lay's ranch dip. So I'm gonna dip these chips in this dip and eat it. Here they are. All right, this is gonna seem lame. I mean, I got my chips and my dip here, but for lunch, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's it, but I like it. So here we go. It's hard to be a good peanut butter and jelly. This morning when I checked on my bracket, it was, in part of my language here, but it was in the commode. But as the games have gone on today, and I've checked back in, it looks like my bracket might still do pretty well in the group I'm in. So I'm putting it back together. I've come to the realization that pretty much this entire video is of me watching TV. And I even fell asleep for part of it. And I don't think that's the level of quality that we're trying to put out as far as entertainment goes here at the Boredom Project. If you've been with me all the way up till now, I mean, you might be a little bit insane. And if you have been with me this far into the video, go ahead and drop a comment, something like "I hung in there." That way I can see exactly who really is crazy. Here's the thing. The March Madness basketball tournament is a great way to fend off boredom. I just spent 4 days watching a ton of basketball. Now, I'll tell you right now, I couldn't do this every weekend. I'm pretty basketballed out, but it was a great 4 days. Next weekend, they'll play the Sweet 16, the Elite 8, and the Final Four. But as far as this video is concerned, I'm done.